The Radio Misfits Podcast Network.
Hello, y'all. Welcome to Jackalope Tales, urban legends in music, where we uncover, is it real or is it a jackalope tale? I'm your host, Charles Mooney.
And I'm Lisa Umbarger. And Charles and I are founding members of the Toadies, and now we're
Podcasting, paying a bunch of money to stand in a bunch of lines.
Right.
And
get a little lanyard to see shows that you might not be able to get into.
And then you're pissed off all the time. Right. That's just your demeanor.
Now it's all Beyonce-fied.
Oh, Pearl Jam-ified.
Yeah.
All that nasty stuff. Talking about South by Southwest.
Because, yeah, it's the time of year that South by Southwest does stuff.
Mm-hmm. And when I first think about South by Southwest, I think about our experiences, which, thank God, it was in the early stages of the festival.
It was the heyday. It was the when people talk lovingly about South by Southwest, this was the days.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, back in the day when it was just, I could go down to Austin and go to Waterloo and just spend 5 hours there.
And see some people play while you're at Waterloo.
No, you're right. Just all the different things that were going on, just go down Guadalupe or 6th Street.
Yeah.
And it was just everything there.
It's different.
Yeah. Now you've got to pay a bunch of money and see all the stuff about Teslas.
Yeah, it's the corporatization of South by.
Yeah. So,
I don't think it's going to live much longer. Just me. We'll wait when we get into this.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I have opinions.
Yeah, don't throw out your opinions early, because people will hear your opinions and then turn
leave
the podcast off.
Yeah, they're like, fuck Lisa, I'm out.
Or they might be like, she's right, I've heard enough.
Yeah, let's get on and bitch with her. Yeah. So, I was going to talk to you about this funny thing that happened to me this week.
Really crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this is weird. I don't know anyone else who's got to experience this. If you have, please chat with us about it, because this is interesting.
I mean, your experiences are amazing. I mean, you one weekend you can go see a Neil Diamond musical, and then the next one,
I'm moving 200 snakes. 200 snakes. Now, people might say, "Oh, you like snakes?" Well, not really. I mean,
this is not a jackalope.
I'm not a snake handler of any sort. But I have a friend who breeds snakes.
Yeah.
And
very cool guy.
Very good friend, friend of the pod, friend of the Toadies, and that's where I met him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his name. It's private folks.
Yeah.
But he contacted me and was like, "Hey, I'm moving across country. Will you help me pack up my snakes?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I wasn't thinking, I'm thinking maybe 5 to 20 snakes.
Yeah, sure. That seems like a
few snakes,
big collection,
right? Because that seems like a lot.
I wouldn't have any though. I mean,
none.
No, fuck it.
I'm not gonna feed them things like they eat anyway, whether it be crickets or nothing.
No.
Do you remember when I had a fire belly tree frog that was named after you? I had 2 of them, and I had 2 I did have reptiles for a while. Wow. I had 2 fire belly toads.
Yeah.
And I guess they're not tree toads. Anyway, I had 2 fire belly toads. They were black and green spotted on the top.
Oh, that's cool.
And red and black spotted on their bellies. And they were named Charles and Todd.
Holy shit. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, did the Todd one die? Well, I guess they both did.
So, they both did, but they had an untimely death.
Oh, no.
I had to go. Toadies went and played some shows, and I had to be out of town. And I asked my aunt to feed them crickets while I was gone.
Simple enough.
Right. And I came home and they were gone. I was like, "Where's Charles and Todd? Where did they go?" And my niece had flushed them down the toilet.
No. Because they had died?
No,
Just
I don't know what happened. I'm
That
hoping
is-
they lived and they're somewhere in the Trinity River, and now
Oh
they're
my
giant.
God, yes.
Charles and Todd, you hear about these giant toads that are like human size.
I hope Charles ate Todd.
I know.
That would make it a happy story.
Right? And then you see Bigfoot walking a big giant toad on a
Yes.
leash
Oh my
with a
God.
spike collar.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's the life you're living now.
But yeah.
Go back to the snakes.
Yeah, we
Okay.
digressed.
So when I found out there were 200 snakes, I called my nephew who has like 20 snakes. I was like, I need you to come and help because I don't want to touch the. I don't mind. I'm not afraid of snakes. I don't want to be bitten by a snake.
Yeah.
I just don't
I don't want to be bitten.
at all.
Yeah.
And I heard hognose snakes are semi-venomous.
Shit. What? Semi-venomous?
Semi. So it's like a bee sting. No
No
to all of the things. No.
Hell no.
And a fang in your whatever.
God.
Anyway, so Hunter and I proceeded to pack up snakes.
God.
So we were moving them from their little housings to travel containers.
And you showed me pictures.
It's insane, right?
It's insane the number of containers,
Yeah.
and it's insane the size of some of these things.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Yeah. And he had a covered pickup truck that he built a hot box in the back of it, store all the snakes, and he measured, and it was beautifully done and engineered.
Wow.
But anyway, we spent a giant part of a day packing up
God.
snakes, and my
Man.
nephew would pick them up by the tail, and it would piss him off. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you're a snake guy. Don't make him mad. And I was just like, grab it. He's like, grab it behind its head. I saw it on a nature show.
Right.
Like, grab the little snake. But most of them were really friendly. They were really curious and like, hey, what's up?
That's nuts.
With their cute little faces and
Yeah.
like they kind of have this. Yeah,
I've never seen the snake have a face of what's up and
Yeah.
hey,
yeah,
how's it
sweet
going?
cartoon face, like
Yeah.
hi. But then some of them looked really like menacing, but they were really nice. And
Wow.
so I don't know.
And
Don't
I mean,
judge a snake by its cover.
it sounds it sounds like they got to travel in luxury.
They did.
It was like first class for them.
Yeah,
That they're treated better than humans are.
yeah. And then on the
God.
other end, they're moving to a beautiful place, so they're gonna.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, snake heaven. So it's the weirdest thing. I never in my lifetime thought I would be close to that many snakes, much
Yeah.
less touch them all.
No.
It was kind of weird.
Your experience.
They were beautiful though.
That's amazing.
Yeah, these were exotic snakes. It wasn't just like I found this grass snake. These were like really, really beautiful, exotic.
Yeah. Oh man, the albino snakes
Yeah,
and things like
what
that.
is it?
Crazy ass colors.
Albino Arctic hognose snake.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
no.
this cute little smile. It was just curled up and just smiling. Anyway.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about a festival where snakes ended up coming in
Oh my God.
later on in its lifetime.
Yeah.
And it's an event. Yeah, it started back in 1987.
Which it feels like it has existed for forever.
Yeah.
I guess in our musical careers, it is forever.
Yeah, because we had just kind of really gotten going as the Toadies. And then you said, yeah, we were invited to go
Yeah.
play South by Southwest.
We didn't send a tape or anything. We were invited.
Yeah.
We were not really very proactive on entering contests and stuff.
No.
People would enter us into contests.
That was great. They did our work
They
for
did
us.
the work for
I
us.
know that. It's like having a butler.
Right.
It's
It's like a
like,
friend
yeah.
going, did you guys enter this? And we're like, nah. And so they're like, surprise.
Yeah. Albert sent us
Yes.
sent our cassette in.
Right.
So and that's pretty cool because we'd get a letter saying, you're invited. And
Right.
it's like, we didn't
Like,
even know we
Wait,
applied.
what? And we were asking, did you do this? Mm-mm. Who did it? No, surprise. And that's what happened with South by Southwest. We didn't apply
Yeah.
ever. I don't
Yeah.
think we ever turned
No.
in anything.
No, I don't recall it.
They asked, we would get a an email. Or, no, I guess it was an email. Then it was a
No.
phone call or
It may have been a phone
a
call.
letter, maybe a letter.
A registered letter.
Yeah, something.
Where Todd had to sign
call.
for it.
Like, hi, this is South by Southwest. Can
Yeah.
anyway, so we get a call and say, hey, do you want to play this showcase? And we go, okay.
Yeah. And I'm so glad we got to experience it in its early days.
Me too.
There is such a difference between what it is now.
Right.
And then was just, and I don't think it's because we're old and we just feel this way. I think the whole layout and the whole setup was just so much damn cooler.
It was. So the way it is today is it's real spread out, and it's bigger shows run by a lot of money, and you have to have invitations.
Yes.
And tech and all this other shit is infiltrated.
Oh, film.
Right.
I mean, all these industries are involved, and then they have seminars.
Right.
I don't go anywhere for a fucking seminar.
No. Although at the beginning, I think there were a couple panels that were pretty cool because you could go see Iggy Pop talk about.
Now that's cool. Yeah.
About the early days of punk or something like that. There'd be cool punk rock panels about stuff, or DIY, how to make a flyer.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
That's what happened back in the day. But they would close off 6th Street, Guadalupe.
Yeah.
And certain streets and every place was a venue, whether it was a venue in its regular life or not. But even if it was a restaurant, it became a venue.
Right.
If it was a clothing shop, it became a venue.
Yeah.
So every single place was a venue on 6th Street on Guadalupe. And it was the Wild West.
Oh, I mean, just the whole mix of music. And I mean, you had people coming in from overseas.
Right. That was the thing that you wanted. Because remember, there was no internet. There was a few magazines where you could experience some of these bands, but most of them didn't have the money or a way to get over here. They couldn't do a tour, but their labels could figure out a way to get the bands here to be seen by labels to possibly be signed. So it was really important that some of these bands get here, and they would raise money like the freaking Girl Scouts to try and get here too.
Right.
And there would be showcases where there would be like a Japan showcase and an Iceland showcase. And you would go, oh man, I've heard about this band. Let's go. Or someone else had heard about this band. So you try and get to these showcases, and there would be city showcases too, like Seattle.
Right.
And you would try and go to these showcases that were put together the bands didn't always fit together either. So there would be a punk rock band and a jazz band and then like a rap band, but they're from Seattle, and you're going to go see all these bands together because they're from Seattle.
Yeah.
Right.
So cool.
So it was interesting showcases. So you don't have to see the same kind of music.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
And it, like you were saying, I mean, we did this in the early phase of South by Southwest, and we really didn't know what we were going to.
No.
It was like, oh, okay, South by Southwest. Because I remember you and I it was kind of like put out, because we're like, we've got school, and then we've got to bum rush our asses from Fort Worth to Austin.
It was midterm tests before spring break. Do you remember?
Well, no shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That must have been why it was bullshit.
It was midterms, so we could not skip midterms.
No.
And we busted ass to get there right before we went on. Wasn't it like 30 minutes?
Oh, it was. I think you got there right before me. And I just remember pulling up in the car. There's you, Todd, and and Mark, and I'm just opening up my car, and I mean, the crowd's already in there, and we're just loading the equipment, and it's like
through this crazy crowd trying to get through, like coming through, and you're bringing guitars, and it's packed. And by the way, I don't know if we said the venue. It's Emo's.
It was.
We played Emo's
right on
our
6th Street.
very first.
Shit.
By the way, Emo's is a storied venue, and it was incredible.
Oh God! But
magical, fucking magical.
And God, I mean, I remember moments playing that night.
Yeah.
Because the crowd was so fucking into it.
Yep.
And it's just like I remember moments of like getting the feedback and then holding the guitar out in the crowd, and the crowd started hitting the strings.
Yes.
And that one lady that had seen us at Clearview that was with the record label that 9 Inch Nails was
TBT.
on. Yes. And it's like she hated us up in Dallas because that show sucked. And then she saw us there and wanted us to sign with them.
Yeah.
And then we were like,
and then Mark sniffed your chair.
Yes, that's the classic. See, it all falls into place.
Right.
Oh, yeah. My God, that's right.
But
the
it
old
was
stool
nuts.
sniff.
Yeah, I know. It was packed. I don't know who else was playing on that bill at all.
Well, we didn't even get a chance to really look into it. We just pulled up our cars and unloaded, and that was it.
If I had gotten there early at the time everyone else did, I would have gotten nervous.
Yeah.
But because we pulled right in, loaded in this crazy chaos and through this crowd and threw our stuff up there and then got you loaded. And then we didn't even sound check. We're just like, let's go.
Maybe that's the answer to it. We had no time to think about it.
Did not think about it. And because there was a huge crowd.
Yes, it was packed.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God.
It was a lot of people who'd never, ever seen us. I don't know how they heard of us. I guess we were one of the Through the Grapevine.
Maybe the underground
bands.
God, we were a part of the underground.
Right. Because they were people from New York and stuff. They're going, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone told me I got to come see you guys. And and I was like, I didn't have time to even talk to people because I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? And plus, as soon as because there's band after band after band and it's bam, 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 you have to get your shit off as soon as you
as soon as you're done, I mean, you got to clear out.
Yes. And so it's like, hurry up, get the fuck off. And the next band comes on, which is yes.
No shit.
But I love it. I love it so much. The memories of it.
Yes.
It does not exist now. It's been dead for a while, in my opinion. And it's been a very, very, very slow death. I think it's been dead since before COVID, because some people are going, COVID killed it. No, it didn't. It was on life support way before that.
Yeah. They kind of it's kind of broken down into the late 80s to the early 2000s.
Yes.
That's when it was go and discover.
Yep.
I mean, the badges were cheap, or if you didn't even need a badge then, some of the time, because we didn't.
Yep.
You could just go all along and just walk right in.
Yeah. Walk right into some of these shows and God, we saw so many. I got to see Baboon in 94, I think it was.
Oh, God.
And they played this crazy, I don't even know where it was. Most of the time I was drunk.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing that happened. You walk and drink. So the streets are open up where you can drink on the streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And cheap beer being sold on the streets. So you're walking and drinking, walking up and down the streets, drinking with everyone else, and you're drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, think of all the people that were down there. I think At the Drive-In was down there. The Strokes were down there.
Yep.
I mean, I think even the White Stripes were down there before.
Oh, everyone who's anyone in the 90s
that
played
just
there
wanted to play
and got discovered.
Yeah.
There's so many bands who got discovered there, which is crazy.
It was all about the music.
I think it really did blow us up a little bit. It created at least a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
no. And then it was like the mid 2000s where it's South by Southwest added tech and film components.
Yeah. I agree with the film. I think the film's kind of funny, although it did Hollywoodize it. If they kept it indie film, I think that would have been different, but they didn't. They were like, here's Terminator. No. Who cares if fucking Tom Cruise and Arnold Schwarzenegger and all these big stars are going to come? Who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it was just like everything was suddenly like venture capitalists were there instead of record scouts. You had panels rather than performances, and brand activations instead of bar gigs.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I mean, Twitter was launched at South by Southwest. Foursquare was launched at South by Southwest. So think about that.
Yep.
That wasn't just like
Yep.
indie shit. So it went from indie to big money.
Right.
And I can understand you want to grow it and make it bigger and better, but keep it indie still there. You still have to have that whole anything can happen ecosystem that it was all built on, and it was discovery. You get to see new things that you've never seen.
Right.
And guess what? I'm gonna see Twitter because it's on a fucking phone, and I don't give a fuck about Tom Cruise.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's so true.
It's what you can't see anywhere else.
Well, and it's like the music almost just got buried into all the other stuff.
Became very secondary.
It really did. And that's what hurt the most, because all of a sudden it's all about the tech and the film. And like you said, if you had kept it kind of indie, then that would be more acceptable. But it was suddenly like everything was being forced to just go to the next level.
So before the 2010s, there would be almost like 500,000 people would descend upon Austin, and there would be over 2,000 bands. Like, to see the lineups and everything and try to get to all the shows was insane. You could not. And there would be all these shows, like a giant pile of shows you would want to go to, and you'd have to go, I think we can maybe only do 5 today.
Yeah.
And but you know, and that many people in that little town, because Austin is big, but you know, over 400,000 extra people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of extra people. To get a hotel was crazy.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could tell when South by Southwest was coming in.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything. And the hotels made it majorly expensive to stay there. Just everything about it was just insane.
I remember we had a hotel room down on 6th Street. So when the Toadies went back in all of our glory, quote unquote, we played Stubbs Barbecue, and they have the big backyard where they have the stage.
Yes.
So it's a barbecue joint. So they're like, eat barbecue before you play. And it's like, no, do not.
Oh my God.
But
no, hell
we had
no.
this huge show, way bigger than Emo's, because that place is giant, that backyard.
Yeah.
And so we got hotels because we were prepared, and each of us had our own room, but each of us also had like at least 10 people sleeping on our floors because you could not get a room, and all of our friends came out.
Right.
And, or, you know, we just met another band and they're like, we don't have a place to stay. And we're like, we got a big room. Come on. And so each of us had people in our rooms sleeping on floors on, you know, sleeping bags and stuff. Cause that's how you rolled.
Exactly.
When you were in Austin, or you got in town and left.
Yeah.
Which is what we did when we played Emo's.
Yeah. Because I think we had to probably go test again on the next day or two.
Yeah. Cause I think it was a Thursday show, not even a Friday.
Yeah. I think it was a Thursday.
Yeah.
It was some weird ass.
Yeah.
Day, but it didn't matter because it was
so
like,
good.
Shit.
And the great thing about South by Southwest is also in the rest of Texas, you get to see some of these bands, because to make it worthwhile, they'll play some shows around Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio.
Exactly. They'll kind of do some extra stops.
Yeah, before they fly home.
Yeah. And it's just so sad because it went from go down there and discover new music and find the next band. And then it became, now it's time to network with people who've already made it.
Yeah.
And I remember a moment where I heard Pearl Jam was playing.
Yeah.
At South by Southwest. Yep. And I was like, holy fuck, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Nothing against them.
And they were already huge, though.
Yeah.
They're already big.
Yeah. No, this was way after, I mean, all the early times. So.
The worst one that I heard was Beyonce.
Oh,
right?
Shit. Yeah.
And I think she's played a couple of times. No, girl, she was going to play her new record or whatever. That's not discovery.
Yeah.
That's not. Give me a fucking break. I don't care if there's a pop showcase or even if there's a million pop showcases, but don't put Beyonce on it. Put someone that's brand new that you're rolling out there that we're going to say is shit.
Yeah. Right. And that has ruined the opportunity for the unknown bands or the brand new bands to go down and play. I mean, why even bother applying? Because if you don't have the clout, you're not going to get in.
Right. And so many bands were turned away because they're like, "Ooh, you don't have enough follow." Because now what's here? You've got a MySpace page, or you got Facebook or whatever. So the internet now is involved.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when they're building the showcases, they're going, "You don't have enough followers. Bye."
Yeah.
So they're looking at it that way, not judging you by the quality of your music.
Right.
They're looking, "Oh, you could put some butts in seats, so we're going to have you."
Well, and that's what sucks too, because when you think about the festival in that aspect, that's how YouTube and all the others are nowadays. You've got to have enough followers before you can even think about going live.
It's ridiculous. So a ton of bands, if the Toadies had to go on the algorithm, the fucking followers and shit, we would have never gotten signed.
No.
By the standards that are here today.
Right.
Because we never massaged that in any way. People entered us in festivals and shit because we didn't do it.
Yeah.
We just wanted to fucking play music. So anyone that's just out there playing music, they're not out South by Southwest because they don't give a fuck.
And it just makes it so easy for the goddamn labels to just be like, you've already made it, so come on board.
Right.
And it's just like, then it's just gravy. They're not having to invest that much money into.
Well, the labels have taken it over. Instead of the labels going to discover, the labels are putting on the showcases and they're trying to promote their bands now.
Yeah.
So it's not anyone getting discovered. It's people who have already been discovered. And the labels, like, the A&R people are going, "Here's my band I just signed. Why don't you guys go and listen to it?" So it's all these, it's very incestuous, and it's it's not about the kids anymore.
No. And for grins, I just looked up all the different businesses that are endorsing or involved in this. It's fucking stupid. Amazon, IBM, Panasonic, Paramount, Porsche, Volkswagen. I mean, and it's like the South by Southwest just approaches it as in like the future of everything approach. And so that's why the car companies are there. They're showing off how you can
it's basically
die while the car drives for you.
It's a shit buffet now.
Yeah.
Instead of like going to get like, very delicious curated food.
Yeah.
Right. I have this cold buffet of shit. And
yeah. And no longer is it like sponsored by Bud. It's sponsored by White Claw, C4 Energy, Doritos. I mean, God bless.
You know what though? I can understand Doritos.
You like Doritos,
right? Doritos, Taco Bell, because you think of what do bands eat? What do kids who watch bands eat?
Well, true, yeah.
And some of them might be drinking White Claws, but fuck them kids.
I mean, there should be IHOP. If or Waffle
Denny's,
House, if you're
Waffle
talking
House?
about where bands eat after
Come on,
shows.
Waffle House. That's where you advertise.
Yeah, no shit.
Come eat more waffles and get in fights.
Come up with a meal where it's like the rock band.
The South by Southwest meal.
Right? Yeah.
So it's like smothered, covered, and
smeared. Oh, God. Just gravy. Oh,
my God. Yes.
All over it. Fuck yeah. And
coffee.
Yeah.
So one of the things that started happening too, it used to be affordable. So you could buy for $50, $65, you could buy a pass.
Yeah.
And it worked you can buy a day pass or a weekend pass or like the full festival where you go into all the workshops and everything. It would be like $50, $65. I think the most was like $100.
Yeah.
125. Which is worth it if you're going to see a million shows.
Over a week. Yeah. Over 4 days, 5 days.
Right. And you get this lanyard and you wear it around and you get in. And now it's totally not affordable.
No.
Like I can't afford to go. It's expensive because everyone is in a business and they're a company expensing it.
Yeah.
Or they're driving their Porsche because they bought it. It was advertised at the last place. So
now, did they even have lanyards when we played the first time?
I think they had wristbands then.
Okay. So
yeah, you had everyone. There was different colored wristbands. There were colored wristband for bands, colored wristbands for record company, and colored wristbands for general attendance. And
Okay.
bands and record companies got to go in first.
Okay.
Then, if there was still room in that showcase, general admission could come in.
Okay.
So you'd want to. Some people would wait in line all day if they wanted to see like
oh
some,
my God, the big
Shogun
buzz
knife
on something. Yeah.
We'll go see Shogun Knife. But yeah, so you would wait for some of that.
Yeah. God.
You pay your $65 or whatever and wait and cross your fingers you get in, and there's not a whole bunch of record company fucks getting to the front of the line.
Right. There's a poster that I have by an artist, Jermaine Rogers, Emos. This is everyone that played in 4 days at Emos in 2005.
And they're
fucking nuts.
What are there, like 20 bands at least every day?
Every day.
It would start like at breakfast time and end at it would end the next, in the morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
And the cool thing about it is that so many of these bands, we know of them because we love the underground for the most part, but there are none that are like top label.
No
bullshit.
Like,
and
I would have, probably the biggest name on there is Cracker.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But on one day, there's Cracker, Andrew WK, Sleater Kinney, who else? Dr. Dog.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? And there's like at least 20 more other bands that are just
so many.
Eyes Like Knives played too. Come on, man. That would be fucking great.
God. And that was on a Wednesday.
March
16th.
Yes. And then on another day, there's like American Analog Set, Guided by Voices, fucking MX and PX. Come on. God. 400 Blows.
I know.
Pedro the Lion, Magnapop. This is like
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday, and there's like 20 bands. So you go early and you watch all of these bands and fucking just have fun. You drink, and you hang out with your friends and high five and watch some fucking music.
Yeah.
And all of it is good. All of it.
God. And the other cool thing about it, like you mentioned earlier, is like all these bands are so different.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of ISIS, and there's, Pelican. Those are kind of just instrumental heavy.
Right.
And then you've got, who knows, the Aquabats, the Wives, the Albatross. Who knows what the hell they sound like.
These Arms Are Snakes.
Yeah.
The Lashes. None of these bands would be on a bill together anywhere else.
No. Veronica Lip Gloss.
Yeah, right. I don't even know who that is, but I would go see him because that's fucking the Hold Steady. Did you say them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So come on, man.
The Kills, the Queers. Holy 400 Blows. Oh, that's a movie. But who knows? They could have been great, but
yeah, this is no more. This doesn't happen because you're gonna get your Dua Lipas and your whatever fucking Carpenters and whatever. But it's bullshit pop rock.
Mm-hmm.
And
God.
Yeah, and it's none of the other stuff. There's no discovery anymore. There's nothing to be discovered.
No.
But here's my argument. It is too hard to weed through the internet to find shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to discover
Way
stuff.
hard, yeah.
Because the quote-unquote algorithm is pushing the same bullshit that has ruined South by Southwest.
Yeah.
If there was a true alternative festival with none of the pop crap, then I think that it would be successful. People are tired of the same shit. There needs to be counterculture. I think it exists.
Yeah. Now, to bring up a counterpoint, which I saw and just kind of looking into this, some speculated that if South by Southwest had not expanded
Mhm.
its genres, had not received the bigger support, it might not be here anymore.
Right. You do it
And
in a way that's not counterproductive to what your message is.
yeah,
Because you can still get sponsors.
right.
Alcohol sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's a demographic there. I'm a marketing person. There's a demographic there that you want to reach, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so you do your indie labels
Yeah.
and you do your indie music.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some popular ones in there too, right? There's
Right.
going to be a small mix of people that are going to get ready to pop off,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I would like, is a healthy fucking balance.
Right. So
Bring in the unknowns,
Right.
and then have your big slam.
Right. Why did you sell
dunks.
out to fucking record companies? Why did you let record company people run the motherfucking thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So the
Mhm.
good people, because I knew people who worked at Southwest, the good people that were there that really gave a fuck. Ron, you remember Ron
Mhm. Oh yeah.
from
Okay.
Lubbock? I'm not
Yeah.
going to say his last name.
Mhm.
But he was run off. He is one of the first people I knew in the whole world that gave a shit about music, who
Right.
was not a musician. He was a promoter in Lubbock, freaking Texas.
Mhm. Yeah.
And he would bring in the coolest bands
Oh,
to
shit.
Lubbock
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah.
And he knew everything about music. And he's just a great music historian.
Mhm.
And they crapped on people like that.
God.
And those are the people you want running it. The people who
That have a good vision for
right.
it.
And
Yeah. A
can
healthy
see
vision.
through the bullshit and pull out the gems and
Mhm.
invite them to come
Yeah.
and figure out a way to get there.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's expensive. Everything's gotten more expensive, but there's a way to fucking do it.
But I think it's just right in alignment with where there's that whole argument where you've got this coolest band, and then because there was a stigma for a very kick-ass band assigned to a major label.
Yep.
But like you're saying, if they keep their mentality and just not start singing about corporate shit,
Right. And if you want to
then-
have your corporate rock, there are bigger venues that none of these bands are going to play. Have
Mhm.
one of those, a couple of those. So give, a record company, say, do your Beyonce shit this night.
Yeah.
And then, tell Capitol Records, you got this night, you have this night,
Yeah.
RCA.
Well,
you have this night, Uni.
Right. Let Beyonce be at the convention center.
Right.
Don't clutter 6th Street.
Well, that's the other
Yeah.
thing. The convention center closed. That's the other thing that fucked it up.
No.
Yeah. The demise of the convention center.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So the bigger venues started closing. That was another thing that happened.
Yeah.
It was just,
Ah.
yeah. So there were fewer venues. So after COVID, fewer venues, fewer
Yeah.
bands, like a lot fewer bands.
Mhm.
And the big money took over, and there were just big shows, a few big shows,
Yeah.
and all the little shows, and the craziness and the chaos and the closing of streets went away.
Yeah.
But every business, well, I don't know about every business, but I'm sure a lot of those businesses were making money just on alcohol sales.
Oh, God.
So there'd be like a
yes.
little clothes store, and they get they'd sell beer outside.
Yeah.
And, they got some kind of acoustic
Yeah.
Daryl
Yeah.
Johnson, not Daryl Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
his
The
name?
one that threw the tapes
Yes.
onto the lawn.
Right. So they'd have some kind of weird acoustic thing going on.
Yeah.
Mojo Nixon's playing.
Yes.
And they're selling beer, and record night, instead of selling like 3 leather jackets, they sold 6.
Yeah. Oh, they'd make it. Yeah.
And-
that was their year.
Yeah. They sell 6 leather jackets a night and beer and, street
Shit.
tacos. Right. So it was just,
God, that sounds good.
I want to go again. I would,
Uh,
if I could go back in time, I would go back to some of this
Yeah,
time. Because
yeah.
I think the late 80s and to mid 90s were the best of music ever.
Mhm.
The best in time to go see bands.
Yeah.
The venues were great. And I know that our parents wax poetically about when I saw
Mhm.
Elvis at the state fair.
Yeah.
Right? But there was just so many great bands.
Oh, if we could fucking go back and appreciate it.
Yeah, I
We
don't
didn't
think.
know it was going to go away.
Yeah, I thought that I would be old and still going to shit. Well, I am. I still go, but it's different.
But it's Neil Diamond.
Well, I mean, okay, even
you
Nine
do
Inch
go
Nails.
see some cool shows.
I
though.
go to a lot of shows now.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't for a long time. I didn't go to any.
Yeah.
And I don't go to many of the local clubs.
Yeah.
Because they're charging so freaking much.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to pay $25 to go see 3 local bands I've never heard of.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
And then pay to park.
I'm being really honest.
Yeah.
And even like one club, I think I told you this story where I went in and the band that was supposed to play wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just going to be the headlining band. And I got there a little late. And inside they were having a school reunion. And outside was the band that I didn't want to see. And they still charged me full price.
God.
For having to walk through a school reunion with their prom band.
Yes, everyone dressed up to the nines and the limos outside.
And so I went outside because it was indoor outdoor, and I went outside to see the headliners and sat out there for a while. And I was like, what the fuck did I just do? I think it was like $40 to get in too.
Shit.
It was a local venue, and these were local artists too, by the way. Okay.
Oh.
And I left.
Yeah.
I sat there for a little bit. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to make the most out of this and hang out. And I fucking left.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was horrible.
God.
And so I made a pact with myself. I'm not going to do that shit anymore.
Yeah. No.
I think that the venues have lost touch with the patrons and the band connection. Because it is, if you're in a struggling band trying to get gigs, that's what made the scenes before.
Right.
Because you would go and see other bands.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's where the churn started, where people were like, oh, wait, Baboon's going to see this band. I'm going to go see this band too. Cause I like Baboon.
Right.
Baboon likes them. I'm going to go see them.
There must be something to
right.
them. Yeah.
And, bands aren't going to see other bands because it's too expensive to go see other bands.
Mm-hmm.
Where before, and I'm not saying that we have to go back to this, but if you were in a local band and you played that venue, actively played that venue, they let you in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they understood that if you're watching the music, you're going to bring people with you.
Exactly.
And you're going to talk about these bands.
It's marketing.
Right.
Yeah.
It is. It's like giving away
investment.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You're investing in your bar. You're investing in the future. You're investing in the bands that are playing at your bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to get off the soapbox, but that's what happened also at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
So they quit investing in what made them work and started pushing it to the outside people who did not have the vested interest in what was going on. No. They could give a fuck.
No.
So they can make money at South by Southwest. They can make money wherever the fucking they want.
Yeah.
Wherever the fucking.
Wherever the fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
They do not give a fuck. Shit. They don't give a fuck about artists.
Mm-mm.
They don't give a fuck about Austin. They don't give a fuck about any venue.
No.
And in fact, all they give a fuck about is this record that's a popular record, are we going to get it packed? And I'm going to be able to write off all this champagne I'm drinking and this fancy hotel and hookers. And then I'm going to go back to LA and show the record company president, look, we had, 20,000 people that came in and out to our little parties and get-togethers and shit.
Yeah.
It was successful.
Yeah. Yeah. We handed out 50,000 koozies.
Right.
Yeah.
Suck it. And that's nothing about Beyonce. Because if she was there and they had her own little thing.
Yeah.
And I'm good. Have your Beyonce showcase.
Right.
But let's still have the fucking.
Let's keep that.
Yeah. Let's have the Slits play too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly. Good analogy.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh God. But speaking of not going corporate, the kazoo.
Kazoo is never corporate.
No, it's the instrument of the people. You don't need to invest in a whole bunch of equipment.
You don't. In fact, I was wondering if kazoos would help with snakes. And by
That's
the way,
right. You have the car kazoo.
yes. So we brought it out. It doesn't work
No,
because I was like, if we could just play this kazoo and they would
like
crawl
it
into the box.
hypnotize them,
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like
Yeah,
with the
no.
mice. Yeah. Okay.
Didn't work.
No shit.
So
Did you get
anyway.
bitten?
Yeah. Well, I didn't get bit. I was snapped at. A snake snapped at me. It's like,
Oh,
it's so
God.
funny. These little tiny snakes hissing. Anyway, Hunter got bit.
Oh God.
But anyway,
but yeah, we're at the Lone Star Salute. Where
fuck.
we speaking of 1-stars and South by Southwest now. Yeah, we talk about bands, music, anything that's gotten a 1-star.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard for me to find some 1-stars on South by Southwest.
What do you have?
This 1-star is from let's see, where was it from? Yelp. It's Yelp.
Yelp.
1-star review, Yelp from Hell version. This person says, I came to South by Southwest hoping to discover the next great band. I mean, this is along the lines we've talked about. Instead, I discovered a line. Not a band, not a sound, not a moment, just a line. A line to get into a line. To maybe hear a DJ sponsored by a crypto company that doesn't exist anymore. South by Southwest used to feel like music mattered. Now it feels like music is the background noise for people exchanging LinkedIn profiles in human form. I saw more brand logos than guitars. I heard more panel discussions than songs. I experienced more exclusive activations than actual human joy. Yeah. At one point, I waited 2 hours to get into a secret show that everyone already knew about, featuring a band that already sold out arenas, sponsored by a vodka company that somehow had a bigger stage than the musicians.
Fuck.
Yep. So, and the cost, I paid hundreds of dollars to feel like I accidentally wandered into a corporate retreat that got drunk and forgot it used to be cool. And so,
whoa. I forgot about the secret shows.
Yes.
That was always a
yeah.
buzz. And it would be word on the streets is,
Yes.
and then the Beastie Boys are going to be here. And it was something like that. And you would go, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. And
Yeah.
if it was secret shows and Beyonce, that would be really fucking cool.
Oh,
right?
my God.
If Beyonce was a secret show, that would be, and it was a surprise.
Yeah.
It
That
was
would be cool. Just in a small
exclusive
little
and-
venue.
Yeah, not like Beyonce's releasing her album and here's her butt cheeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, the super secret shows were cool because Nirvana played a secret show.
Yeah. They play under a different name.
Yes.
And then
Flaming Lips would do secret shows.
Oh yeah.
God.
God.
Didn't the Buttholes play some shows?
I don't know. Did they? That I could see them doing.
But they would rename the band like a funny
some
name, and you'd have to
weird-ass shit.
decipher it.
So
So you would always go, and so you'd try and figure out who is this at the secret show, and it'd be like a name that was a clue.
Yes.
That was fucking awesome. I love that.
But it's so true now, though.
Anyway.
No more secret shows.
I have a review about a band.
Oh, sweet.
And this is from 2010. And this is supposed to be the most infamous reviewed band of South by Southwest.
Woo.
The band is Salem.
Okay. Now, just assuming by the name, metalcore.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And they had a huge buzz going into South by Southwest. by the way.
Okay.
So the person starts, you don't have to be a music critic to immediately recognize what's annoying, off-putting, or even offensive about this performance. And by the way, it's 2010. I'm sidebar. It was all over the internet, this fucking show, and it was a joke.
Oh,
right?
shit.
People were making fun of it and sharing it, going, what the fuck with this band?
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to look it up. It's hilarious.
Okay.
It sounds like garbage and it looks like self-parody. And if it feels like wanton half-assery, that amounts to unforgivable contempt to the audience, you're right. You won't be surprised to learn that Salem was eventually booed off the stage. That's the part that they all shared.
Wow.
Where everyone's like, boo, and throwing shit because they were so
Wow.
horrible.
Fuck.
And it's hard to quantify now just how much of a sensation these videos caused in 2010 if you happen to follow indie music, especially now that some of the blogs written in the immediate aftermath were posted on websites that no longer exist or have incomplete archives. So you have to search to find them now, but before it was just like huge, like, fuck this band.
Oh my God.
Like, I've never seen a more hated band after this, like the outpouring of fuckery.
Yeah.
But it says, but my memory is that Salem's epic fail at South by Southwest was a big deal at the time. While Salem was only a cult act associated with a gimmicky musical movement that seemed to lose steam almost immediately after music critics started writing about it, the videos galvanized critics of the era, larger indie culture. So everyone was dogpiling these fuckers.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so in a small way, the Salem incident helped to shape how music was written about as the decade unfolded, as media steered away from gothy, glowering indie bands of Michigan and towards more solidly professional pop stars. So Salem probably killed fucking rock and roll. Because they're like, I'm not writing about this shit anymore because it's horrible. We're going to write about
shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so more than anything, it was the lack of any discernible effort on the part of Salem that rankled people the most. Writers who were already skeptical of the aloof arrogance that had come to define the most derided hipster stereotype of the era now had an extremely obvious exhibit A for their case against indie exceptionalism. Anyone who felt that obscure underground acts were garnering too much mainstream coverage could point to Salem as the perfect example of typical trucker hat trash elevated to the highest echelons of fame and prestige against all reason or logic. So now we know who to blame for killing South by Southwest and killing alternative music.
Wow. Thank
and
you,
rock.
fucking Salem.
Yeah. So if so I say continue your dog pile, everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys. Because now you got to listen to all of the bullshit.
Oh, God. All that came along.
You want
Thanks to Salem.
We have Ed Sheeran now.
You know, I was just trying while listening to you, trying to find Salem on the app, and there are a lot of bands called Salem.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's one that says fusing delicate electronic atmospheres with the slow but hard-hitting beats of Southern rap. I wonder if
that's them. I don't think so. The one that I saw didn't have rap, but it just
screams Norwegian death metal.
Right. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh.
Let's get back to happy times.
Yeah, the happy ending of South by Southwest was mid-2000.
I think so. It's still on. It's on life support, so it's been in a coma.
Yeah.
For a while. It's a really slow, painful death.
It's lost all of its just excitement. I mean, now it's like if you go, you have to go.
Yeah.
Because you got to be there to hand out hot dogs and stuff for your corporate job.
There's no bands handing out flyers anymore.
Oh, God. All the fucking flyers all over the lampposts back in the day or on the buildings.
Yep. Yeah. It's, I'm going to just say, don't go witness this. It's like, it smells like a hospital.
Yeah.
It smells of death. And,
right.
Yeah. And old people.
You don't want to touch them.
Yeah. You don't want
to smell them.
It smells like disinfectant.
Yeah.
Because it used to smell like pee and beer.
Amen to that.
Give me pee and beer before I have disinfectant and whatever.
Yeah. None of this.
And you can't drink in the streets anymore, I don't think. Because
shit.
Remember they had that guy who
Yes,
the
plow
barricades
through.
so no one's drinking anymore. It's no fun. It's the Happy No Fun Festival.
Yeah.
And
we're there now.
right. So don't go.
Yeah.
Speaking of happy endings, just pull life support. Where's South by Southwest
amen.
family?
Yeah.
Are they afraid to pull the cord? Just pull it. Put them out of their misery.
I don't think there are even any cool festivals anymore.
They're not.
They've all gone. If they get popular, they go big, corporate, and then it's just.
Have you seen the lineups for the last Lollapaloozas? You know, Lollapalooza is stationary now.
Yeah.
In Chicago.
Oh, really?
Or in Illinois. I think it's right outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
And I saw PJ Harvey there. And who else? A bunch of really cool bands. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I think it was old 97s too. It's weird. Anyway, it was really good.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Yeah.
Now it's like all the pop. It's TikTok.
Oh, God.
I don't want to see TikTok.
No.
At Lollapalooza.
No.
Fuck off.
That is so not what it started.
People are doing that fake thing where it looks like they're floating on air. Shit. Whatever that's called. What is that?
There's no mosh pits. They're doing floats.
They're doing the ice bucket challenge and shit. And hugging kittens.
Yeah. Seeing which dog goes to which adoptive owner.
Yes.
I do love those videos, though.
I do too.
And
then guess what? They're AI. They're not even real.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So it's all AI bullshit. It's not even real bands. It's AI bands. And
oh, well, hey.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, man, I want to go see another Lollapalooza. And I was thinking about going this year, last year.
Man.
I was like, nope.
Not even if it came to town.
It's not even real musicians. It's like, and I had an argument online with, is a DJ a real musician? What's your stance, Charles?
Is a DJ a real musician? No.
They use other people's music.
Exactly. It's just, and no, they're just mixing it the way that that's
it's a mixer. It's a mixer.
Exactly.
So it's a kitchen tool. So DJs are tools.
Yeah.
It's easy to get to that assumption. I'm not making a leap.
And some DJs can be better than others, but are they a musician? I can't say.
No. I'm twisting knobs.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a musician.
No, that's what you do at home.
Right. Twist the knobs.
That's it.
In fact, they should go home and turn on all the knobs of their gas stoves and go night-night. Done.
Night-night.
Give me guitars. I want guitars. I want drums.
Original music.
I want to,
Yeah.
There's...
I don't need to be fed something I've already eaten.
Do you know that band Royal Otis? They're from Australia.
No.
Have you seen them?
Worth looking into?
I hate them.
Oh.
They cover other people's music, and that's how they're popular, because they like, oh, it's such a beautiful song. It's like, bitch, it's not their song. They are a cover band. They're a cover band who people think are fabulous.
Right. Oh,
and
God.
It's cover band.
How can you think a cover band's fabulous?
Right. Right.
I mean, the only one I can think of that's even half appealing is Max Sabbath.
Right. Okay. If you do something like that,
if you
trick it up,
if you've invested in McDonald's apparel, but still they're a cover band.
There was a band in LA that used to wear powdered wigs and dress like in the satin suits of the Renaissance.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were called, God, I can't think of their names now.
Shit, this could be good.
They played rock music that was like metal music that was good, and they would trick up some. They had the originals though too.
Oh, really?
But it was all like the fucking making fun of poor people. It was fucking awesome. It was great.
Oh my God, you remember Dred Zeppelin?
Okay, I liked Dred Zeppelin.
That was and that was in the time when we were working in the record store, and it was different. It was yes,
make it your own,
band.
and I'm good.
but they're good musicians too. Right. And it was like, okay, Led Zeppelin is reggae. And I mean, it was good, but it was still a cover band.
Yep. Yeah. So where are they now? They didn't.
No.
They're not like touring or people aren't going to go see their reunion.
Oh my God.
Reunion of Led Zeppelin. Actually, that would be hilarious.
That would almost be funny.
Okay, I want to put on a festival reunion of cover bands that broke up.
Okay.
Yeah. Even from the 50s on. Like, this is the Jan and Dean cover band. Wipeout or whatever. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
God, that would be cool. Okay.
And all it is cover bands.
Oh God. Could you really sit through that?
No. Man, I saw, sorry, I'm off on a tangent. And because this is that I'm trying to make this happy ending about South by Southwest, because there is no happy ending.
No. It's all real. It's sad. It's just depressing. So we're trying to find something fun.
I saw a horrible yacht rock band that was horrible. And they're national known.
Oh.
And they sucked.
Oh no.
I hated them. And I was so excited. I was like, let's go. Ooh. Yuck. I mean, don't fuck up a Steely Dan song, bitches.
Oh God, no.
Oh,
don't even try it.
When they sang, okay, and here's the standard. Can you do Christopher Cross Sailing? Right?
Yeah.
Can you do it? And they could not.
Oh shit. I can't even do that.
I was mad.
Did you throw anything?
Oh, I came really close.
Oh, I bet you did. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. We know your temperament when you start throwing stuff.
Don't be serving shit to me.
No.
Don't be. I walked up to the shit buffet and I did not eat. Anyway, sorry about the rant. And RIP South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't go. Don't fucking go anymore, people. Do not support. Don't support
yeah.
corporate shit. Just like you quit drinking Starbucks or whatever from Chick-fil-A. Don't fucking eat shit buffet.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Don't go.
Don't go.
Don't head south.
Right. Yeah. And bands don't fucking play. And in fact, they did have a boycott.
Oh, good.
Not too long ago where bands were boycotting South by Southwest because of the corporate bullshit and their alignment with shit companies. So at least musicians still have some fucking respect for themselves.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening to my rant and thank you for listening to the podcast. Please follow the links on our show notes and find us on all the socials.
Yes, be sure to like, subscribe, rate, leave us reviews on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to this podcast and all of Lisa's rants.
I'm sorry this was so long today, but it had to be said.
And you feel like you've
popped
like the cork and just now all the pressure's off.
Right.
For now.
For now. And just in case, join us next time as we question, is it real or is it a jackalope tail?
I know you shake your fizzy bottle
fucking
24/7.
I know.
But that's good. Gives us material.
I don't think they should get away with shit buffet bullshit. Right?
Shit buffet bullshit.
Like, I don't want cottage cheese and pineapple.
Oh God.
Have you had that?
Oh no. My dad used to eat. No.
Don't eat it.
And then my mom would put a cherry on top of the cottage cheese.
With pineapple?
Yeah.
Cherries and pineapples?
Well, just one cherry.
Cherry tomato.
Yeah.
Was it cherry tomato or a cherry?
A cherry. It was kind of like dessert.
No. It's
I just can't stand cottage cheese.
It's not like
consistency issue.
I tried to eat it because I was like, oh, it's healthy for me. And it's like, I could probably decorate it with something not pineapple.
And it looks like yummy yogurt.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, what are these?
Like, and then you start thinking, oh, it's curdled milk.
And it smells like it. It tastes like it. Feels like it. Yeah.
Speaking of curdled milk, so I saw on TikTok, there's this trend where people are like in the second story window throwing cottage cheese or cream cheese on people below, like it's birds shitting on them.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah. And people
shit.
like they like on their head and so they smell it and it smells like
not
right. And they start gagging and all it is cottage cheese.
Yes. Well, cottage cheese is a gagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. We'll have to get a bird caller and you start throwing cottage cheese around and I'll start squawking like a bird.
Like,
Oh, that's perfect.
I think that's good.
Yeah. Might have some footage from that. All right. Bye, everybody.
It's so funny.